A huge win for Karela and a tough pill to swallow for Medeama. Let's hear what Medeama head coach Ibrahim Tanko and striker Abdul Salam had to say after that intense encounter.
I think it's a painful defeat looking at how the games went. Both teams have chances, but I think we give them the chance to score. That's very painful. But I think in terms of performance, I think it's not bad from us. Yeah, well, I think, like I said, the goal was unfortunately from us. I don't think it's a chance for them to score, but that's how football is, and we have to go and work for the next game. No, I think there is no setback. This is, I think, the fourth game. We still have enough game to play, so we are going to work on what we think we did wrong and then go into the next game with full confidence.
Okay, you're motivated by and say you're about for 3 points, but game there setbacks will, you swim from your mistakes to your corner. Bibia like Bibia Puyi send you a sipen, but body Bibia as I say, the woman. Supporters in the Omunim say this season their targets and they say your Belgian league and to be a champion, so they are facing setbacks. You better work towards say Belgian league, you know. The more come on to you.
Next up, it was a battle of two sides looking to establish themselves early on. Vision FC, bouncing back from a heavy defeat in match week 2, put on a dominant performance at their home game against Hohoe United. 2 quick fire goals were the difference, securing a vital 3 points and a first win for the season for Vision FC. After that incredible win for Vision FC, this is what their assistant coach had to say.
We were creating a lot of chances, and from a coaching point of view, I think it was nervousness and anxiety that was eluding most of them. So we'll get back and then try to psych them on that aspect so that they will be calm in front of the goalposts. and take the opportunities just like they took in the second half. The first point we'll do is, yes, when we get into the opposing finishing, and that is their third half, their defensive third, we need to be a bit calm to see that our fullbacks were going offensive all right, but when they have to do the cutbacks and the cross passes, they don't actually lift their head to see who they are passing the ball to. And I think we go back and work on it. I mean, psychologically, this is a competitive level and it is the elite level. So if you are in a competition of this sort and you pick 3 vital points at home, it boosts your morale. I mean, everybody is happy, but it shouldn't go overboard. We are happy, but that should actually move us a step forward. We shouldn't be complacent. We should just go back, remain focused, work harder than before, and make sure that we give our next opponent a hell of a time.
Morning there. I think Nazina my coach. Say coach amount chance na say bobo na intimi improve the obeno partners. Say coach ma kwan say bobo na kono bit mine. I should say we bobo no. The coach na mam chance na bit mine. I should up say bit ma bobo Ghana Premier League. Ever starting na pressure account by a ball be 10 minutes to 15 minutes. Never say pressure be any game. No say we give him the best. Say me to my abo ball. But Medeama no. Invest me o ba say tu dada. Ntinu na as a boys no ama mu abeto yeso ntinu na ball lint. Ye be say ye be take na defend say ben she bi. Say volunteer rent momentum ambo. Say minya ball na me how we say minya ball na be say me dem be katibo na mebo. By obi no be ma say chance na say dey katibla inside na mebo. Today say me try say minya ball na me be fa line so say me meet my cross. And as I meet my cat back,
let's get across to the Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex, where we witnessed a real tactical tussle. Nations FC hosted a resilient Samartex side despite the home wind's best efforts and plenty of attacking pressure. Samartex defense team stood firm, leading to the only goalless draw of the round. Both teams walk away with 1 point, but the search for a convincing win continues.
To lose at home to Hearts of Lions, surprisingly. But last season, they lost that game. 2-0 at home to Hearts of Lions. This season, they've also picked up some bit of defeat there. This is a home game they're playing. I talk about the performance of the Ashanti region-based teams. The likes of Ken Fires have had to lose at home to Samartex as well. And the best of control. Here comes Gordon Sifa. Possession lost. Ampofu also not able to control well. Ball taken off by Latif. Surging to the right-hand side. Tell you what, the unbeaten run at home still continues unabated there at Nations FC. This is the very first time that they failed to score against Samartex. But their run of not conceding in the month of September still continues there for Nations FC.
A point each from a tightly contested match. Let's get the coach's perspectives on that stalemate.
Coming to play here and getting a draw, I think it's not a bad thing, but I still need to work so that we can get the win. Because 3 draws, I think we are still behind. So we have to go and work and then bounce back.
Okay, now today you kept it tight at the back. I mean, not letting in Nations FC create spaces in there. Was it an instruction that you gave to the back four?
Definitely, it's an instruction, and we watch them. We watch their videos. Even as last night, I took time and watched them, and I saw the strengths. So I decided, okay, now I will just focus on their strength. Then I will capitalize on their weaknesses. But unfortunately, we couldn't get enough chances like we are wishing.
I mean, today was a near perfect performance, but which areas in your team do you think needs the massive improvements?
Yeah, I think still I need to work on the attacking. This week we did a lot on the attacking. I think I still have to continue so that we'll get the goals.
It's not bad. We did our best, but as our best was not enough for us to get the 3 points.
Now, I mean, you wanted the 3 points. Do you think the way Samartex set up, defensive, conservative, made it difficult for you to break them down?
But we have some few chances you have converted them. But all the way they blocked the defense and the midfield, we were able to penetrate several times. But it's only the finishing we couldn't convert the chances that we had.
Now you have some of the best strikers in the Ghana Premier League. Emmanuel Arno, you have Richard Down, so you still have Chawate in your team. Why are they not scoring this season?
It will come. It's football. At times it happens. we are getting the chances, we are not converting them. So when we start converting them, then the results will come.
Team, we are together as a team, but individual performance also show. So today, match, your boy, it was a nice game just by but I do my best and I think I deserve you guys. Musumu, I deserve the money.
Then me bisa coach say, oh, 5-star chawete wa no. These are great players. Ebani say na mubo games amunti goals.
See, this is our new season and. This year, try to obey you train, because you're both together. That this season, episode trying the first match, I mean, no more position.
Let's take a quick break. We will be right back. Welcome back from that break. It's still the GPL review show and I am your host Alexis Laura. The fairy tale start continues for Hearts of Lions. They welcomed a struggling Medeama United to Pando and delivered another masterclass in efficiency. A second half strike was all they needed to seal a narrow 1-0 victory. That's 3 wins from the Lions, who are roaring their way up to the top of the table. Start to the season for Hearts of Lions, and Medeama United will be looking for answers. Hear what both coaches had to say.
Today's game was a very tough one again. The first one we played home was also tough, but I think this one was tougher than the first one. We managed the game very well, and we made sure we got the full maximum points. So we will thank God for that, and we worked for it, because for the whole week we have been working on how to secure that victory. And now that we have gotten it, one after the other, we have to go back and prepare for another match. So this one is gone, and we thank God for the point.
We are well determined for looking at it. We are coming to play a very good side, so we prepared very well. But fortunately, we couldn't see what we dreamed of. We are here to do the thing, but we didn't work. I think all departments worked well, except the defense who were a little bit, sluggish, lack of concentration. it is the lack of confusion that causes this Olombo. Honestly, it has let me die a lot because we played 3 matches, losing 2 at away, draw 1 at home, and it doesn't speak well of me. It has let me down, but I'll work hard to come up again.
We came here with the motive that we are not going to go back empty-handed, but then it's quite unfortunate. This is football. We will take the lose and then we work hard and then we come again in our next game. I think without a doubt, Heart of Lions is a good side. They played really well, but we also didn't do bad at all. For me, the scoreline is not a true reflection of the game. I think we deserve the point or maybe all the 3 points, but then, like I said, that's football.
Moving to Saturday's action, we saw a classic comeback in Doma. New boys Swedru All Blacks stunned the home crowd by taking an early lead against Aduana Stars. But the Fire Boys lived up to their name. A brilliant fight back, capped off by an 89th minute winner, ensured a dramatic 2-1 victory for Aduana. What a thrilling end to such an emphatic contest. A late show for Aduana and a tough lesson for Swedru All Blacks. Let's hear from the Aduana head coach Choba Aristika and striker Emmanuel Mafo.
I am very happy about what I see today in the game. The player, he have more confidence and play more from attacking, but I have more chance from the score, not concentration from the last player. Congratulations from the player. He's gradually play this game better from the last game, and continue the same every week. What I talking last week for you, I like talking again for you in this moment. It's coming the win. It's coming 2-1. It's very good. It's go inside and try the 90 minutes possible win the game. This is good from the confidence from our team. But let's working gradually game to game from fix everything inside in the pitch. I am happy about the result, but sometime inside in the game, I'm not happy about again the line defensive, very big mistake from our team.
The game was tough. But sometimes it happens that way. Like when you are playing in a team, you are behind 1-0. Like you need to keep the mentality strong, and that is what the guys we did. It was a teamwork, and we all got the courage together that we are going to equalize and score them back. So when they scored as the first goal, they were our opponents started sitting at the back because I heard them saying they are not going to move forward. So I told the guys that we should attack them more. We should just come forward and attack them. And I think that it really helped us. Sometimes it depends on the tactics, and every team that we played and the tactics that the coach will bring in. So I think they need to support us in every game. They need to just stay behind the team, and always football is win, draw, lose. Anything that comes, we need to just support the players and everybody so that we can keep on working for it.
It's a very tough game. They have, like we say before, they was the champions before some seasons. They have good quality. They play home, so they come tough. We try to cooperate the game. We score goal back to us and we consider second goal. We fight until the last moment. Our player try to show high performance, but some moments in football come like this. What's wrong with my team is maybe about my preparation for them. Maybe I need to be ready more. I need to put them in the case more than this. So I have to fix my fault with them next week, and we have to be ready for next game.
Next week covered the match that tested the patience of both players and fans and gave the match officials a headache. Young Apostles hosted Dreams FC, but the second half on Sunday was washed out by a heavy downpour. They had to return on Monday morning to complete the tie, and it was the home side who used the restart to their advantage. Young Apostles clinched a crucial 2-1 victory, leaving Dreams FC still searching for their first points of the season.
Very difficult to explain, but I think the first half, the team was off. The team switched off, and we didn't defend very well. We also did not attack very well, especially when we win those transition balls, right? So we went into the break. Unfortunately, the heavy downpour has to truncate the game. So we have to go back. This on readjustment. This re-strategizing, and we saw a very, very commendable second half performance. We opened them up, and one of our subs in NSAPIA is called from the plus reach. And we grew in some confidence and momentum. But then against the round of play, they scored. In my opinion, it was a very, very avoidable goal. We switch off again and we concede. But overall, the team really, really fought under these circumstances. So we have to keep going. The performance gives me hope. It gives us belief going forward into the next game. We have to make sure we improve, especially in our attack.
Yesterday we were down by 1 in the first half, and today we came in the second half. We started applying what we be doing on the training ground, and we got the 1 goal. That's unfortunate that we couldn't take all our chances. We lost the game. As a player, I'm feeling very bad, and also we are trying to work on the next games. It's always about the next game.
Finally, let's look at the result that set the weekend in motion. Accra Hearts of Oak secured their second victory of the season with a hard-fought win over 11 Wonders on Friday. The Phobias controlled possession and managed to break the deadlock to take all 3 points, much to the delight of the Accra Sports Stadium faithful. 11 Wonders showed up spirit, but they could not find an equalizer.
2026 Ghana Premier League live and exclusive on TV3 and Onua TV. The Phobians have emerged out of the tunnel. Benjamin Asari. Lomote kicks off for Wonders. If you just joined us, this is our coverage of the Ghana Premier League 2025-2026. Here is Emmanuel Boateng. It looks promising from 11 Wonders. Good play from Wonders. Here is Osman Zakaria. Ali. Again, trying to pick out Mensah. This time is a perfect pass. Mensah swings in across, but Joe Barr grabs it. Good goalkeeping from Joseph Barr. Impulse for.
He was able to find Ransford Mensah and just waste no time, and then drives one into the 18-yard box. And
Paku swings in. Afrani unable to make contact. A goal mouth melee. Can they get the opening goal? And Enoch Esibontin has put the Phobians ahead. It was a scramble in front of goal, and the Phobians ensured that they got the last laugh as 11 Wonders are down by 1 goal here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Goal scorer is Enoch Esibontin.
For Hamza Issa to have scored, but then look at another ball from Paco, headed out. You know, a couple of scramble over there, not being dealt with clearly, and then that missed kick over there. Forced to Esibontin, controls with his chest, and then blasts that one from close range. And 11 Wonders just didn't deal with this one rightly. Just look at that. Owusu trying to clear that one infield.
Frank Awere switches to Ahmed Issa. Osman Zakaria. Now Albert Frimpong. Good track back from Abdul Karim. Paco. Here's Enoch Esibontin, the goal scorer, on his bike, and he's giving away possession. Esibontin. Wayo trying to pick up Paco. Duku. Here's Asamoah. He's got space. Can they get an equalizer? No penalty?
Just look at that. The first touch again, the second touch, and no, I don't think there was a penalty in there.
To be fair, there we go.
Exactly.
First touch, second touch.
That's the second touch.
Lomote flicks it. Afrani balloons it, and that's it. It's over here at the Accra Sports Stadium.
Yes, indeed, that was a crucial home win for Accra Hearts of Oak. Here are the post-match thoughts from both camps.
But then if it's a 4 to 5 weeks and it start the league, and just near my Abu Bosso. But then if it's a omutie a futu, because we share the omoya, we share a first match. The cover points were was summer boy. Performance was excellent. Bibi na me who first half no ye be dodgy, second half we come all out. We share 3 games ni na ASR. So there's something wrong somewhere. I have to fix it so that we can start like we start in the second half now. Into no well time no there a mame, but coach the only say resource ni here. Young Gadanyama yena nyan in tema. We are not the problem, but me try say as soon as possible no. You be to me I start here winning game so that enfa pressure but 2 boys in the so me sure say in 2 or 3 matches we near, I'm sure say they will relax and listen more and learn more.
Everything that we plan around the opposition and then what we can exploit in the game, it showed. We know they were a good playing side, and then we try to contain them and also try to bring our identity to play. Sometimes it's difficult when you are playing against a team that is more on the transition, waiting for you to lose the ball, and then they try to go behind you. You try as much as possible to take care of those situations and then exploit the situation. I think at the end, we still defended very well. There were very few chances against us, and even though latter part of the game, they controlled some parts of the game, but we still control the spaces in terms of not breaking down our defensive solidity. And so some games will be difficult like this. Sometimes losing a very key player defensively, Ali, can change so many things. And so, but I still pardon my boys for being very resilient and then playing with a clean sheet and then scoring one.
Game here very tough, but stick it to our game plan. And the most important thing here, 3 points. Victory need a good mind, but still there are a lot of work to do. You know, I will continue our work. I'm still working to improve myself.
Let's take a quick break and we will be right back. Welcome back from that break. Before we wrap up the show, we have to talk about the incredible atmosphere at the Accra Sports Stadium. Beyond the 1-0 win, the spirit and celebrity presence in the stands was undeniable. Our cameras caught two of Ghana's biggest media personalities, the brilliant Na Ashoko and the ever-energetic Giovanni Caleb, joining in the Phobia fans in celebration. It's moments like this that show football truly brings everyone together. Let's take a look at our moment of the weekend. It was so beautiful to see now Shoko and Giovanni Caleb there at the Accra Sports Stadium. But aside all the celebrity presence, we went deep into the stands to talk to some fans, and here are their thoughts.
Well, at the end of the day, what matters is the 3 points, 1-0. I think, yes, we finally won the game, but I just have to give a very big round of applause for the 11 Wonders. I think they played very well, especially in the second half. We could have killed the game in the first half, but I think our boys were very comfortable with the early goal we scored, and they felt that that is enough for them to sustain them. But we also what happened at the end of the game. We managed to win the game. I would say you use the language demanded because, I mean, fair be it, the 11 Wonders put us under pressure in the last minutes of the game. I mean, for the first 20 minutes, last 20 minutes, it was pressure on our team. But at the end of the day, we were able to survive it, and our goalkeeper was equal to the task. Defenders, there are little defensive, I won't say blunders, but mistakes that were made. But at the end of the day, they were able to correct it.
11 Wonders played very well. Makato folk were able to manage the game and got the most important thing, which is the 3 points. But 11 Wonders, they never stop fighting, and I think that's good for the game. And if we should continue like this, we would be seeing some good games to watch. But I give all the credit to them. Makato folk, they have a very good coach, no doubt about that. But in this particular match, I think they did not play according to the instruction of the coach.
Now 11 Wonders. I go Heart of France show me 4-0. So 4-1. No. Now when Makato folk about you share one goal be a second half no. E ka 10 minutes foot as a has e mo border. Because the team continue Kufunya bowler. Ball and Kufunya to for me see. You ma share sa compensate ye point. 1-0 ye do 1-0 point. Ball le nyaba kokura has a mo ball as a kokura. 11 Wonders ball ni na. Who the ball mo ball pa. Ball 11 Wonders ball ni nyagro. Second for mo ball pa. This is the money yesrano. Sisano.
It's early days yet. We can't complain. At the end of the day, you won the 3 points. Okay, you bought 3 matches. You have 7 points. Average is good. Out of 9, you've gotten 7. I think it's okay. They will improve. I'm hoping they will improve. Our next game is against Bichim. Indeed, if you could be Bichim, you one, I say, you one. At the end of it, it's 3 points. That's the most important thing. And that is what we are all praying for. And, you know, I think we'll be able to find it.
Looking at the points accumulated so far by House of Folk, 7 points in their opening 3 matches is quite marvelous. But it seems like their goal scoring rate is how do I say, it's not synonymous to the accumulated points so far. In their opening game, they couldn't score. In their second game against Dreams, they scored by a lone goal. And today against the newly promoted side, they've also picked the 3 maximum points. So thumbs up to them. But I believe that 11 Wonders actually did not disgrace themselves, particularly in the latter part of the game. You see how they mounted pressure. So I'll urge Coach Odate Lamte to have some touches on his finishing, and his team is not that bad. And kudos to Coach Didi Dramani. I know him to be a defensive coach. It's not easy to score him. It's not easy to concede. Looking at House of Folk, I'm not pleased with their total performance, but I'm very pleased with their goalkeeping.
Veteran sports journalist Ken Bediako has been talking to us about the history of the Ghana Premier League. Let's have a listen.
Ken Bediako's gift for storytelling flows like his chosen music. The rhythmic chronicles reveal why he treasures history. The finest stories, like the best wines, aged in weathered vessels.
This is African Brothers International. Peru. He's a good storyteller. I like his reports. Here we have Sweet Talks. Some smart in cancer Sweet Talks. Hey, talk of the town. That's the man. They used to play the Swag Night for a long time, almost for 5 years. Thanks to Abraham, the manager. And they were playing for free. Swag Night Club. Can't believe it. This is OCB, sir. The Raving Masters.
At 84, his eidetic memory cuts sharp as his words. When Ken speaks of Ghana Premier League legends, decades collapse. Each tale a living artifact refusing to fade.
Malik Jabir, the man who shoots like nobody's business. He's a great striker. Shamakwe, angel of us. The man who comes with white powder all over his face. He scores goals at will, scoring both feet. Those were the days people would just go to the stadium to go and see Shamakwe. Those were the days. And look at the stadium. People were paying money to go and watch them. And after 90 minutes, even if your team lost, you've seen good football. And it's good for the writers too, because people were saying that those days you were writing. I said, yes, you were writing well because people were winning. And you don't have any excuse. You yourself writing a report, you are happy.
This is Lake Bosumtwe, located in the heart of the Ashanti region. There are two stories as to how this lake was born. Scientists have their own, and the locals also have their own. There are about 22 communities surrounding this lake, and the people in here are mostly fisher folks and farmers. There aren't so much activities that happen here apart from fishing, which the locals are involved in. But these days, football has also taken over. Just a few meters from here lies one of the biggest Ghana Premier League clubs at the moment, Nations FC, who play at the Dr. Kwame Kyei Sports Complex. The folks here often troop to the stadium to witness Nations FC when they play, and they tell us why they are so excited to have Ghana Premier League football within their vicinity. So scientists say that this lake was actually created as a result of a meteor hitting the ground and creating a hole. But the locals here have their own story, and Fred Entry, who is an elder in this community and our tour guide, tells us how this lake was born. Ejayate stories be about Kwanya Lake ifa so beda ha ebisi bibi free soro na bepem forma asase mu bie na beda ebisi obofo bi na obehu lake no watra krom ha cha ha na ofri we panyin den na lake eba
lake no said the walk no enyankopon sa no ade a crater lake created by meteorite. According to research, ade created 1.07 million years in. Odi o wi opa obi make camera no make museum where dem we museum. Ade ne ba no na ha nyina no na ya asase te se we bia take it for ni gina no. Ade ne be bo ha no ene nane ko asase ni mu ma ha ya amana nti so hwe be pona no a sa na ade ne kase atie. Ti ade ne be bo ha na ko asase ase no ma nsuo ba ma ha nyina ya kwae ha ya kwae no obi ahunu nsuo ni da papa bu bofo e friend bompe one ne krama e friend da achen obebo akura o kwae ni mu ofi kokofu asaman obebo akura asa no okono onya anamo a no de kokuro kasiem ne da ko ye da bon se na akwasi de ye nko ba bia bofo nso de akwasi arenti ewia no o ma atuo so anu si nwuram obi ote kwae ni mu da nso ada no o yirai wonanti ya ne se den ne krama o de pampa ne nantie ni krama uze bia ma sade nam no emwa no ne krama ne san unya se di krama na chi oni krama ne bo be hia abo no yo twen antelope oto abo ne tuo san se dan ye yi kase enti na abo no so pa enti abo to abo ne tuo na abo no abo so ho oden tuo ni kansa no odwane ohwe moja tu abo no a enye moja se tu no because tuo ni twi enti odi moja na chi okwa na abo ne jenso ketua bia no na patro no bia wu ndi ne krama na mi onsa patre ne ye krama de ododo ofa patre bi okotan be na otwe ni gina on kanu no eso kwa kwa de kro we ansa abo na huru akoto nsuo no otwe nya abo aketua ekwa nsuo na se ne ehunu kwanso na ba bia bofo ne wanwan je de adu ndi on hwe ya akonya asem tu okobo ne hina mane ye kokufu asaman ne friend nana ya ojima one ne mpanifo ba no na akoya chinye kaka bofo ndi adwen ba se nana mananti kwa emu fie bebre sa de o mi hunu bi da obi anso meka bi nchire oda de ma twenche mi se na dabone na aboa di moja beto nsuo mu ayra de na msusu se nsuo na ebosom afa na pese yi ni hu adie to do twen na be yi ni hu adidi a na be fre ne bosom twen
ekro bebre na etwa lake hu ehia na lake ebeda ha no obetima ka se kwan be na afa so aboa eye bosom twefo
ene na kura na se bi apatre ne hu ayeden ene apatre adwuma ne fishing and farming adwuma no Juma and fishing and farming, and as I say, you are very fertile. Yeah, say, who could you be beer? I dear me who see a dear boy had done watermelon. Be beer for the basic from beer. What by a trouble, dear, or cry embasho. In toast, in Kruma, Jane, Nina, whom me ponisano, and yabi popcorn tins are a full umpire.
Yati bibi se nsui yetimi munam nanso yedi dua bibi ye dua bia na kodo no kra mu yuso de se ye dua nse se ye ayo eno no kra be ne wo
ne se ne oboto isi ayo ne ade wo ye nananom betra ha no sa dua tratra no eno mu twa yo se ne nti uzi de popo no de ni biba o mu hu ne ye nti u ba be ka jo si ye chi because o de ba wo we ma wo nkwe wo ye ho no ene yanzu ye nimu ye nti sa de ase kanu ni ade no ehunu ye idua tratra onse bi kura da ho obewo animu a enu ye de o transfer e contains nanim no de ko di name gugusu nyina fishing traps to do be an net wa because insurance temperature no -10 degrees Celsius to man net nti gugu ase pe ayira fish ni so nkwa ase brebi omo surface area to ko no peja net na yi bia okwa contains nanu de agu no de abana nti nam no se hu ayeden
Kaba ekranka kabihwe kranka se mo amuni mu ade.
Eja kane no se mo behwe bo age mo Kumasi akohwe Asante Kotoko ene eye Nations FC aba eno eben mo ofaka wo ne 30 minutes impo na wadru eba ye no sen ena ma kroma for so eye moni age ball.
Ye o Nations fan club. Ye wo nipa be dumienu kra omka fan club no. Di se bi omo ye meeting ni ade omo de car kra be fa omo. Eko ti obi wa ha. Di en se onso be ma na ni aba ha. Konkwala no ball omo bon ya na efe. To ko school na nkwala ne bobo awani beje kwa. Dan so ha no be kwa koduru suro no. Na kontasifo no kan ya hye. Ti akra nze ni ma me kwa me de jaja kwa koduru kontazi enkosi baby a.
Ken, I mean Lake Bosomtwe closer to Nations FC. It's a tourist attraction. How important is this lake to Nation and their brand?
Well, one thing we have tried to do, especially from this season, is to engage the communities, especially Lake Bosomtwe. We started that project last Thursday where we paid Kurt Score on the chief executive. We also paid Kurt scores on some education institutions and what have you. And this is our way of also trying to collaborate with the communities, especially when it comes to tourism and all that. And the lake plays a very key role in this project. We'll find time. In fact, before we rebranded from BOIFA to Nations FC, we actually came here to do a documentary. And we have had that kind of relationship with them to the extent that some of them travel from here to come and watch our games at the Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex. So it's actually a very good collaboration between us and Abono.
Nations FC last season came close to challenging for the title. Does the vision remain the same for the 2025-26 season?
Of course. I mean, we are a football club and we need such talent. That's why I'm saying that we are going to collaborate with the communities, especially the schools. Fortunately for us, we already have some players who actually hail from the district. Richard Danso is one of them. He wears the number 10 jersey for Nations FC. Samartex free who left Nations for Hearts of Folk is also a native of the district, So we already have that collaboration, but we are going to strengthen all those ties.
Just 2 seasons in the Ghana Premier League and already we saw you challenging for the title. Is the vision the same for this season?
Of course, like all the other Premier League clubs, we want to vie for the trophy. On 2 occasions we came quite close. Unfortunately, some circumstances beyond our control didn't allow us to win the Ghana Premier League. But we have actually augmented our squad. We have a new project, and the project is that we want to win the Ghana Premier League.
And then Lake Bosomtwe ewaha. Can I know some more Ghana Premier League football? Just some more Kumasi akohwe Asante Kotoko. Nations FC abemo. Abemo no mfa so be na monye free.
Yeah, mfa so enya no say amansefo. So the nyame ase say Lake Bosomtwe so enya team a friend Nation FC. Na mwa what say wan say boys na ye wa ha no. Ye so ye team wa ha no ma ya o organize kuro na wa ha no ma mo ba. It is say Nation FC aba ha no ma empenifo na omo na ya omo so mra no mehwe nkola ni bi wa ha na omo so mpeki kola ni bi mfo mo nwura omo team ni mu because aha say na ye wo no ye talent wa nkola omo bobo ha pa ba edin ba se bia ben de Mr. Kennedy because Kennedy de me hunu me akoshi makohwe na eshi bot be hunu da na omo man penifo ni bi mla ha no meboa
Nation FC ni bae no amaye nso aye ti sa mpota wi mu no amaye ni abre se anye bia no the future is bright ye mu bi betimi akwakosi akan ma Nation FC enti aba no yenso ye training ko mu ne nyoma bi e kan wono ye serious wo ho because kanen no na yetimi boy bi se bia gala ye ko ne ekosi akan na almost a scout so ho ne de we kwa by ni nyina nso akwa ko risk asem ye de nipa no kwa wiska one first kan shima unipa ntimi nko nso nipa wosi akan pa nso na say mo bi anye de emma honum he.
For the people of Bosomtwe, Nations FC is not just a symbol of pride but of hope, and one that many young folks who play football around this area are hoping that it would aid their career so that they also play at the highest level in the Ghana Premier League. For them, Nations FC has come at the right time and it's even boosted economic activities within this community. Mutala Yakubu for 3 Sports here at Lake Bosomtwe.
What a round of football. We saw some teams take a commanding lead in the early standings while others still look for their footing. Join us next week as we dive into match week 4. Don't forget that on Thursday, my colleague Mutala will bring you the GPL build-up for match week 4. I am your host, Alexis Laura. It's been fun having you. I'll see you next week, same time.
Everybody knows Acrobato. And if you know Acrobato, it means you know M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic. M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic is my pillar. Let's hear what others are saying about M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic. Who will be careful M-Punch one?
Chese na me ankasa me period na se problems wom ntina ma wo ho idea ma me papa chese na nya asem ketewa na me point no mo hwe me mogya mu no mo hwe bibia na so mo medu me fire no ene ma won kra me nu foforo kwa na mkwan mu a eba head everything yourself
me ma me no adwodwo eda ho a wontumi nante ene ne ko end point o mama nu a ene ne ho idea watimi asori anante.
That's end point for you of Acrobato. Hello hey ohwehwe what che okay a free bra wo di end point wa dance am me call you no me Johnson sema na enkoyie en paso na my emre nyina na magina sebema na me no be fie for there e ho na nyina jaresa. You heard everything. I have secret. M-Punch is my secret. M-Punch Homeopathic Clinic. I'm free.
Hello, Ghana! It's the time of the year! Raise your steins for the Oktoberfest Beer Festival, Ghana's premier 5-star hotel, and your CIMG Hospitality Facility of the Year. Labadi Beach Hotel brings you another exciting edition of the biggest beer festival in the world, Oktoberfest 2025.
To the Brewfest, raise up your stein. Sing for the lager, the stout, and the wine. Cheer for the ale that will carry us through. There's no greater calling than raising a brew.
Performing live once again in Ghana is the Bayern Boys Band from Germany. Experience traditional German food and beers on Friday, 3rd and 4th October 2025 at the magnificent Addis Pavilion. For enquiries and reservations, please call 0540-109995 or 0244-747670. Oktoberfest Beer Festival 2025. Come, let's party! Oktoberfest Beer Festival 2025 is proudly supported by Multimedia Group, Brussels Airlines, Media General, Guinness Ghana, Accra Brewery, and Heritage Beer.
Impressor oil na capsules kura ahoɔden no a ɛboa eyi yawa a ɛnam sasabro usisi wachiri bremo ne afei waposo nyinaa firi nipadua no mu. Impressor capsules kura ahoɔden a etumi boa esiesie no mpa a ɛho akokwa nea ntokuntokuro deda mu ɛne afei waposo gregra awewie no nyinaa esiesie no ɛma no ahoɔden foforo kura. Wopɛ aduru a wobetumi de wo ho atoso na ayi wo honam yaw nyinaa de a ɛne impressor ne aduru a wɔn a ɔwɔ yɛfunuyade mpo etumi no mbie sɛ onom impressor capsules. Now the impressor oil to tribia a yaw yano a ɛne ɛno wato adi yaw bedwane ntem so kra. Impressor yaw bedwane. FDA agye adwade nkrato yi ato.
Money we define every day, everywhere, for everyone, yeah. The luckiest everywhere, for everyone, yeah. Money we define every day.
In 1965, a seed was planted, not just in soil, but in the soul of a nation. A bank, born not from profit dreams, but from purpose to feed, to build, to grow. We walked the dusty paths with farmers, felt the pulse of markets before dawn, where cocoa beans met calloused hands. Through the seasons of Ghana's journey, we didn't just witness, we worked. We didn't just support, we served. When the land cried for water, when the youth reached for dreams, when businesses took first steps, we were there. We are here. 60 years, and still we rise. We've evolved with Ghana and for Ghana. Because growth is not only in numbers, it's in lives changed, futures shaped, hope restored. To every hand that built this legacy, thank you. To every heart that still believes in Ghana's promise, we walk with you. We are ADB, 60 years strong and still growing. ADB, beyond banking.
Best Brain Publication is an educational publishing firm with an in-depth knowledge in the new standard-based curriculum. We deliver quality content by investing in authorial skills and editorial refinement. Our team of experts have meticulously developed books in all subject areas.
Yes, I did it! Juju, how did you do it? I used the best way book to connect the computer. Oh, that's my ball!
All our books rest on 6 broad core skills: creativity and imagination, student leadership, citizenship, critical thinking and problem solving, digital literacy, collaboration and communication. For preschool, we have literacy, numeracy, phonics and writing. For kindergarten, we have literacy, numeracy, our world and our people, creative arts, phonics, writing and picture reading. For basic 1 to 6, we have mathematics, science, English, our world and our people, computing, history, religious and moral education, creative arts, Asante Chi and Equiapim Chi. For basic 7, 8 and 9, we have mathematics, science, religious and moral education, social studies, career technology, computing, English, and creative arts. And we also have questions and answers for all subjects. We have provided links and QR codes under the various topics in our books to link to the world and find out what other people are also learning. Contact us on 0507 200 200. Best Brain Publication. Tomorrow's education today.
This program is rated PG. It contains scenes of brief nudity, mild violence, and strong language. Parental guidance is advised.
Hello.
Abdul, I need you to find out something.
Yes, ma'am. Tell me.
Marla told me that she sent Krishna's father a letter. She couldn't post the letter herself because of how sick she was and her condition.
She must have asked Krishna.
No, I spoke to Krishna. But he doesn't know anything about the letter. She must have taken help from a ward boy or a nurse. Please go to the hospital and find out.
Okay, ma'am, I'll do it.